So this is not scripted. And again, so it's Day2. What have you done for Nigeria? What have you done for your nation? It's very important. I recall the story of last year. We planned doing some kind of CSR. I belong to a drama ministry, or we call us a film ministry, film organization, where from every year in, year out, we tend to do one thing or the other for the community where we watch, where we serve, or where we do our stuffs. So we visited one local government very close by. Sent a letter to them that we want to at least, do some little of HMO stuff. So the elderly and the pregnant women. We sent a letter. The letter was received, and then they have to schedule meeting. We sent a lot of representatives. I had to go there myself and ask questions that, what is delaying? Why are we not getting head on? Why are we not getting the necessary support that we need? We are not asking for fund, we're just asking for permission so that we do the needful in a way that is logical and that will be impactful so that we can actually track what we have done. To cut the long story short, we had to go around the cycle. I even have to meet with the local government chairman, who happens to see me that day and told me that, look, I'm very tired. I'm just coming from a job that was given to me by the governor. And I was wondering, what we want to do is not even, we're not asking for money, we're just asking for your permission to do this. Then again, it turns out that everybody was just looking for one thing or the other. I don't really know, maybe they were not looking for money, but it was really a bureaucratic process of wasted efforts. But we just had to look within and then went back and have something for some set of persons within the very closest community to us. And this brings volume to the question that the office you occupy is going to be private organization or public sector. That office that you occupy, what difference is your presence creating in that office? Are you adding to the problem in that office, or you are removing from the problems in that office? Remember the problem you create and the problem you solve. No matter what, the problems you create or the problems you solve as a leader. And this brings me to a very beautiful solution. You can see Dr. Charles Money, and that is.
So I'm happy to announce today that I'm putting together a team, and we've started work already, of national security experts to commence the production of the first ever independent state security ranking and rating in Nigeria. You will then be able to ask a governor, you are number 20 when you became governor. 4 years later, you are now number 30. You have to explain why you failed in security. Because too long, our state governors have been getting away with murder, literally. When you challenge them about insecurity, they point to the presidency. But a lot of the things that make up insecurity is controlled by the states. So more news will be announced about that. And we are hoping if we can do it before the next election, but the next election is January.
So I just had to cut some places and add some places there. Isn't that brilliant? That is quite brilliant. Somebody's looking at security rating. And I hope that it will just end with Dr. Charles just talking about for the governorship, or for those that are governors. We'll be looking at the senators, the senatorial district, the members of House of Rep. We'll be looking at the local government chairman. The state should also inculcate this kind of thing. Which local government is more secured? We're looking at the councillors in each ward. Which council is more secured? So these are the conversations we need to start having. And just like I started this whole conversation, that you will remember for the problems you solve, all this the problems you created. It is very important that wherever you find yourself, what have you done for Nigeria? Start with. You don't need to be very big. You just need to be that your small cycle that you belong. That's your neighborhood. Are you known as a troublemaker, or you are known as a peacemaker? And I will always love this. Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of God." Even Paul Apostles, they said, "For those," he said, "pursue godliness and peace with all men. Without these two, nobody can see God." So, which are you pursuing? That will be all. I see you in Day2 tomorrow. Unscripted. What have you done for your nation? As you sleep, think about this. God bless you.